All right. I'm back. Justice for All, episode 2. What was it? Maya was arrested for murder. And well, that means we need to rescue her. I don't think it was her. I think what's it called? Somebody else is in on it. The nurse, the sister of the nurse that murdered him, and also probably the aunt. But left off with a Maya having left the room at some point. And now we need to discover how she left the room and when she left the room and who else entered the room, probably. Eh, we're her with pearls. Yep. Dun, dun, dun. And we're our battle against Franziska von Connermus. We can resume. Um. Yep. I did have to look. I'll probably be moving around quite a bit. That spirit medium stuff is very weird too, because even her physical appearance changes when she does it, like drastically. Um, yeah. Uh-huh. Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man. She, no. Uh-huh. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? Yep. That is what we're looking for. Yes. Yes, pearls. Actually, kind of. Oh. I thought it was weird. I was like, I want to see their bodies. But, yeah. I've just realized right now that it meant transparency, not. I was like off. Text box off. But there's a text box. It's transparency. Okay. Banger music. You can vibe to anything. Oh. Not too much changed with this area for sure. The bus stop. And the payphone. Yeah. Today's trial. What do you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. See, like those are things you miss when you don't have the transparency. Never seen so many people before. How sheltered is this girl? Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless. Naturally short. And that snobby woman with the ruffly clothes. Franziska. She had such a bad attitude. It was pretty bad, but I liked her. She was funny. She had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. That is a problem with prosecution. I'm gonna tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Damn. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? She's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor. So her job is to prove people guilty. Which is inherently not a problem. But in this game, it's like guilty for any reason. And I'm sure real life has like a little bit of like how successful you are, but real life also hopefully abides by facts. So like, if somebody's guilty, they are guilty. It should be found guilty, but it doesn't. It's just finicky. Instead of like this like bullshit faking the prosecution type shit you get in this. It's weird. Don't care if someone's innocent. All they care is that they win. As I said, that's like the weird thing about this game. Or the prosecution in these games. But they make for great villains. So, you know. She's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? All prosecutors are the same. Bro, what happened with Edgeworth, bro? You can't be telling me my boy Edgeworth is like... I think he wanted to quit being a prosecutor so he can become a defense attorney. But I have absolutely no idea. And why is he pissed at Edgeworth? He might have become a good guy eventually. Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Who? Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, I need to know what happened to him. Please, game, please. A long time ago. He's not around anymore. Yeah, what happened to him? And died for it. You're not telling me he got murdered. I don't think he got murdered. I don't think he's actually dead. Come on. By the way, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? I was thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. During the murder. Where was Pearls? And what was she doing? Why did you have the key? No. Never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. What were you doing? What were you and what were you doing? Oh, where were you? Okay. And what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah. What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. That is, yeah. Fakey on the lines, okay. It's her tell. I won't tell anyone, I promise. Psyche lock. This is such a cool mechanic. You're my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I guess we can attempt Psyche Lock. Pearl's alibi. I don't recover health. Ah, well. Just tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't tell? Can't just tell you what happened. And I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? You can do that? You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you? Yeah, yes. The murder was taking place, you were right. Ooh, okay. We find her here every time. Usually. We'll come back to this, though. Alright. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today. I guess it's over. Oh, okay. Channeling chamber. Gumshoe, maybe? Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. She's talking to a picture. Hey, yo, what up? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Looking at this creepy lady. uh, Waiting for this day so long. Dear Misty. Who's Misty? Missy. Oh, and back to normal. Thank you. It's pre-made from Kyoki Studios. But yep, it is Sudi. And we'll be looking at that event. Oh, she's talking about the trial. Okay. Um, I'm happy with this one for now. I mean, I'm a beginner, so. Previous engagement as I have to watch over the trainees today. Does not want to talk about the picture. Okay. Understand. Oh, is Misty the master? Okay. My lowly branch family member, so. Okay. So, I think as usual, branch family shenanigans. Missy's the master, and she wants to deal with that. Criminally. Probably murder her. Just talk to her. Anything about the murder? Everything I know already. I've been playing for like 3 weeks, just going through them. For the game? Yeah. It's that's what's been surprising me for games that are like 20 years old at this point. They're the sprites are well animated. Like they have motion, like even the blinking and like hand movement stuff. It's weird, or very good. Um, Specific Maya. Thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping I can grow. But I'm just having fun with it. And then if you enjoy, just you're welcome to stop by. But spirit severing technique and held her in my arms. Okay. Like to say more. It's all that occurred. Okay. Nothing happened in the end because they're sorry to have played you on your hopes. Okay. Or polite rudeness. Students train every day. Yup. Day off the day after the murder, of course. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Uh-huh. Don't question the training, huh? Okay. They are to be addressed. Oh, right. Stick Pearl. Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please. She's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you saw, but how you say it. What you say, but how you say it gets her. Perfectly. I'm good with the words. He said never. Master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. There it is. Brilliant medium. And where's she now? We are not sure. 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she disappeared. Okay. That might come up later. Not for this case, but later. I don't believe she will return to this village in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. The good old scheme for the branch family to take over. Away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Damn. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to the Kurain village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become that next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid. Laughing to herself. Branch family shenanigans. As always, as always. Right. I don't think anything super special. That's what Lotta testified in court. And no, I should have taken a look. I can always count on Lotta to make things hard. The altar. Yep. Thinking about the blood. Okay. Thinking about the lock. Yep. Okay. Winding way. There's no one here, and even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart. Aw. Nothing with the urn. Not very interesting, so time to move on. Okay. Side room. Up. Wrong way. Any mini. Where you at? She not here? All laid out today, too. Okay. Looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Might be important. There's no one here. Okay. Yep. The bear souvenir. Okay. So we need to unlock Pearl's heart. But let me try around. Let me try around the office and the detention center. And come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority for now. Okay. Pretty much. Yeah, I don't think there's anything uber important currently. Maya, though. Still in questioning, okay. Our guard. He's bored. Not that I can tell since he never looks over this way. Okie dokie. Game got a lot harder, because, well, I don't get fucking health back either. Which means I need to be careful about health. Not that either. Why am I messing this up? Boom. Psyche lock. Pearl's alibi. Pearl, you had to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened. Can't tell me. You can do that? When the murder was taking place, where were you? Winding Way? It's gotta be Winding Way. In the Winding Way. You got it. Can you tell me now? Not yet. Alright, what next? I think I know what you were doing. I am a lawyer, you know. Not a detective. A lawyer. What was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? The key. She had the key, and we took the key from her. I am inclined to say the key. But assisting Maya might be the answer? I think it's the key, though. I got it in one. Let's go. I feel just a little better. Huh? You are a lawyer. But you're also still just a person after. Damn. Damn. I did not get it one. Fuck. Oh. Take that. Alright. Pearl's alibi. The Winding Way. I am just a lawyer. Doing in the Winding Way. Assisting Maya? Sounds right. I think it's gotta be Maya, right? Or her. Maya? Maybe, or maybe it's Morgan. Maya. Damn, really? You're still just a person after all. Ugh. No, that doesn't make sense. Why would she be in... Let me try Morgan, too. Take that, Psyche Law. Wow, you got it. What's she doing in the winding way? Huh. Morgan? Maybe even Mini. Really? Hmm. I don't know if I have the answer then. Take that. You got it. Or I try again. Yeah. Something about winding way. Side room? The incinerator. Can I move here? Pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces. Sit at the bottom. Hmm. Okay. It's a fruit garden? No. I don't know if I have enough information. She won't talk to me yet. Maybe ask her about the key? I don't know the day of the murder, right? Where did you find this? There we go. Door, and it was a little open, so I took a peek. What was that? It's after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Mr. Nick. Going to tell me, Mother? You can tell Morgan what you did? If she finds out I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Let's keep it a secret from her then. Alright? Aw. Oh, wait. Ta-da. Incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. That's what we needed to do. I knew I was missing something. Okay. Really got to focus on being more thorough. This updates. Someone by the incinerator. They just noticed me. Now they're running at top speed towards me. Oh, hey. Like, you're that dentist guy. It's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Ace attorney, I might add. Nice to see you again. Like, real suave. So it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. What's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean... Like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here. So many things to, like, see. It's like the real deal here. I've been here for a few days. For example, like, that urn over there. You, like, know about it? All I see is an old, cracked piece of pottery. What about this urn? Okay, that changed. What about the sacred urn? I am. Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh, I didn't know that. And like, it's sealed inside that urn. What are you talking about? Like, you know, Amy Faye's spirit. Amy Faye. Who's that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows that lady that founded the Kurain channeling technique was Mystic Amy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Romantic, huh? That urn is really as important as she says. It could be a vital clue. I wanted to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Gray's, remember? As if there's another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything, because I was, like, sleeping in the side room. That's not much help. Did you notice anything? Like, come on. What a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh, yeah. You only introduced Dr. Gray to Kurain Village. No relation. Sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in that accident, was a nurse at his clinic. I think you were involved. Why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, what? You think, like, it's got something to do, like, with the murder? I don't know yet. I'm trying to chase down every lead. Psyche locked. Bang, bang. Like, what is it? It's like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this. The Magatama. This is a cool mechanic. I think this is really cool. Basically what's it called? Cross examinations for the investigation period. Traffic accident. Like whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, oh yeah. So like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Something about another person's. Okay. Huh? Another person's accident. I mean, one of these two. I think it's Gray, right? We'll come back to it though. Also, I needed to save. Because my health didn't regen. And I was expecting it to regen. So they got me on that, okay? I think we can present this. Psyche law. Your sister's accident. My sister fell asleep and... Another person's accident. Someone in mind. Maya or him? I'm gonna go him. How would I know if that person like had an accident? Besides, like, I'm an occult fan, not an ambulance. Fuck, I knew it. What happens now? Psyche law. It just repeats. Gotta be Maya then. Not Maya. Okay. Interesting. We'll come back to that. Psyche locks are gonna be rough to figure out, though, I'm guessing, huh? Let's do this first. The incinerator. Found the key in the incinerator. And Maya's clothing is now dumped into the incinerator. This looks like Maya's costume. Burn, scorch marks, maybe blood? Or gunpowder burn. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood on it. Okay. Tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. Feeling the incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. If I present her with this... I know, like, you totally had your heart set on it, but, like, I can't, like, take it. Okay. Spirit in the urn. Amy. Not I am. It's reorganized and put back incorrectly. Huh. Okay. Maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. I am. Huh. Weird. Or Amy Faye's spirit is sealed within. It's chipped and cracked all over. I don't think it was supposed to be cracked then. Okay. Oh. Wait. Side room have anything actually? No. Okay. Meditation. Not that. Move back to Korean Village. Not that. know anything about this? Something so trivial. I'm still in training. I'm really, really sorry. Okay. Time to Magatama. Psyche look. Girl's alibi. Yep. Where were you? She was winding away. Weren't you? In the winding way? You got it. I think I know what you're doing there. I am a lawyer. This is what we need for... What? I gave her the key though. Ah, fuck. Okay. What about the urn? Try the urn, I guess. I thought it was the key, but apparently not. Take that. Yep. Okay. This game got a lot harder than the first ones. Hmm. Ah, huh. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Doesn't know anything about that. Nothing about that either. Hmm. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Whose accident? And like, okay. Something about another person's accident. Might be this. Oh, fuck. No? Hmm. Her then? Who else had an accident? think I tried Maya too, right? Maya's accident? I don't know. Oh, damn. Uh. Hmm. Did update, okay. Nick, I've been waiting. Well, I found a few things. Can't even look me in the eye. Oh, man. A little more time. It'll all come together by tomorrow. I promise. All I do is cause you trouble. Uh-huh. How was it, today's trial, I mean? You were fantastic, Nick. Yeah. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. Or a video game. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're gonna win this, man. Thanks a lot, really. Alright. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't, was it? Of course not. Completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us. Did he check behind the folding screen? Took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. Okay. Quick glance. Not guilty. Why do you believe in me? You're my partner? What? Something Mia told me. Spirit medium's done dream. You're channeling, it's possible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Then, really is. Not the real sleep. Think that. Maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. She drink something at the start? Actually, that's a good point. I mean, the ant's suspicious, either way you put it, but set up to take the blame in killing Dr. Gray. Yep. Something about Pearly? Pearls. She won't answer. To know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Oh, wait. I think she did it. Do you? Nothing like that. But we need the truth. She'd never do anything like that. You hear me? Never. She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer, but she's definitely hiding something. We were with her on that day, right? Playing with her ball. So, nope. Tell me about the ball. It's nothing really special. Just plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearly really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with it. Okay. When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box. Thank you. Okay. The clothing box. Pearly's always hiding in there. You know, the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about. Brain Sacred Urn. Mystic Amy's soul is sealed inside. Founder of Corinne. Think he knows it all, Mr. Smarty here. The cult fanatic. This isn't going on my resume anytime soon. Alright. When it became so cracked. Kind of important. What is it? Not too sure, but I found it just now. It's inside the furnace. Is it trash burning day already? It's not something I would know. I guess she didn't notice the bloodstain. Probably better that way. What do you think about the key? Kind of wondering why you had it. I got it from Pearls. That's weird. I swear I locked the door and then put the key. She was hiding in the box. Ah, it's Pearly. And it's probably both of them. Pearly hiding in the box, and that's how she got the key to unlock the door. Man. Oh. The audit cleans it up afterwards. It came to your sleeve. How and when would your sleeve leave the room? It didn't grow a pair of legs. Pearly found that key. No, it's Mia specifically. She doesn't have a psyche lock, it's Mia specifically. What's she hiding from us? Oh. Lot of heart. Why are you running? She ran off into the manor. Lotta. Telling you, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust. She got a channeling chamber? Probably not. Oh, she did. Hey, Morgan. Mystic Morgan? Why doesn't she refer to herself as Mystic Morgan? Must you be so noisy? We have a rule. The hallway is not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask your question. Okay. Anyway, you see Lotta come by here? Ah, the girl from the Heartlands. Sorry, but she did not pass by here any time. Okay. I don't know how to waste a man's time. Dun, 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 dun. Winding way. Lotta? No. Somebody's accident is the other thing. Steel Samurai. Saw Lana run it, but doesn't look like she's here. It's Pearl's ball. Why I said that it's always kept in the clothing box. So then, what is it doing on the floor? Pearl's favorite toy. She was playing with this at the time of the murder, it seems. Very important. Where Pearl's... I wonder what's inside. Ah, Lotta. What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person. Just another piece of human trash. I needed a hole to crawl into. Damn. Because there wasn't a hole to crawl into. Man. Small hole in the clothing box. Same height as the hole in the folding. Ah, it also got shot. Okay. It's a hole that looks like a bullet hole, about 8 inches off the ground for the clothing box. Felt my soul take off for a second when Lotta jumped at him. Bit a grown adult. Will she be called an adult? Damn. Rude. Oh, she just moving. Oh. Early. Mr. Nick. That person ran by just now. The person with the fluffy cotton candy hair. Aw. Don't look at me with them eyes, but I'm not that scary, am I? I don't think you're quite what she meant. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother finding me. Well, thanks. You're welcome. I wonder if we give her this. Okay. The ball? Nothing yet. Okay. Because that's the key to the riddle. Girl's alibi. Winding way. Sorry, not yet. I'm a lawyer. Playing with her ball. Ooh. You were playing with this ball, right? That's right. How did you know? Boom! How you love to play with the ball, with your ball. Yeah, I was playing with my ball. Uh-huh. And then something happened. Something really bad. You mean something? No, 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 nothing happened. You're lying. This is it. This happened. Um, broke the urn. It's a village treasure, right? Spirit of the founder of the Korean technique is sealed in here, isn't it? Yes. Why is this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? I swear it was cracked at the start, though. There's even a few gaps here and there. Please don't tease me. Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? Right? Morgan found out. She'd get really mad, huh? Think I hit the bullseye this time. I guess. It's sold. So it's not that weird. Have a few cracks. Um, can I present the urn again? I know why. I think it's got to be Amy, right? Amy. It's supposed to say Amy. It's Mystic Amy. How do you spell her name? Do you know? I don't know. It's spelled A-M-I. Yep, I am. That's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn and made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together. Spelling errors seem to be the... There's my health. Let me actually very, very quickly. So 2-1. Let me skip through this really, really quickly. Oh. Okay. Let me see the urn beforehand. Yes, yes, murdered. My revenge. Why is your shirt missing? It's only fair, isn't it? Any. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Wait, let's get to Kurain. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. There's a lot of work. Or what? Come on, Maya. I'm gonna go see Maya. Do 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 do. Rain Village. Hmm. Go here. See, it was broken beforehand. I ain't tripping, bro. It's really old urn. Not interested. It was cracked beforehand. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I knew it was cracked. Girl's alibi. Around when Mr. Maya, not Mana, started the channeling on that day, I was playing the winding way with my ball. That's when you broke the urn. Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Amy's spirit fly away. Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay? I'm a bad child. This is a lie. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so... Is she our murderer, bro? Thought you could put them back together. And no one would notice. I think it's a duo with the Branch family. Found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn. The hallway, you mean the winding way. Yep. Channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by. Let's see. How long did it take you? It must have been a real Been a nasty repair job. Might be strong at spiritual things, but when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. When I had finished fixing the urn and looked up, I saw you coming in the manor. That's around when Lotta and I were coming back inside after reporting the murder. When I saw that, I packed everything up in a hurry. What is it, Pearls? I'm gonna get banished, aren't I? I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mystic Amy's happy to be free from a cramped urn. I hope so. No harm done and a happy resolution. Phew! Except she's lying to me. Under repair in the hallway until police came. Oh wait. Maybe it did actually happen, huh? Cause she knows about the accident. Accident, okay. Now be open up. Locked. Certain other person. It would be Pearl's accident. Wait, what? Fine. Broken urn? My bad. Someone in mind. Oh, really? No. What? You talking about this? Yep. Let's skip through this. Nothing else to say about that currently. Nope. No. Really am terribly sorry. Okay. We got her story. Whose accident? I think I found everything I can, but I can't see how it all adds up. Is any mini being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister! How is it that the spirit doctor wanted to call? just happened to be that nurse. That nurse turns out to be Innie's sister. It's too convenient. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you. Can't be bothered to look over at trash like me. Is that right, Mr. High and Mighty? Oh, you finally noticed. Thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. God damn, poor Lotta. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You should know how to chase down garbage. What? I thought she actually meant she left, but apparently not. Aw. Chasing this large lump of one around here. Oh, thanks. Just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own. As for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing? Well, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, you know. You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister. Damn. I'm really dang sorry about today. When I get all fired up about something, it's impossible to stop. You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta. I don't suppose you can forgive a gal like me. I'll forgive you. I guess I can. You did help Maya out too. For real? Yep. Ah, thank you. Still, what? Nothing at all. Just talking to myself, you know, gibberish. A lot of heart at your service. I'll share with you all the dirt I dug up. Uh-huh. Don't be surprised. Tell you what, I'll even give you all this info for free. Now I know this one's gotta be an alien clone. Maya's not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta? Well, ain't it obvious? It's that occult freak. You mean any mini? Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? That Granny, you and me, we were all together that whole time. So Lotta suspects Annie. Which means she might have already found some info about our mysteries. Newspapers. Uh-huh. What about this one? No. Profiles? What about her? Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl. You know, actually I did a little checking up on her the other day. Her sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world. Yep. Heard as much. I'd also heard that Annie was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Kurain. Ah, that's one sneaky gal if you ask me. Want me to tell you more about her? Please do. Any other information about her? What is it? It'll cost you, and it'll cost a lot. Oh, silly me. Here I thought free meant no money necessary. Hospitalized about half a year ago. Why? Go find out on your own. Here, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find out something. Maybe. What's that supposed to mean? Clientele, privacy, or whatever. I reckon. So I didn't actually go there. That's the way the gumbo spoils, right? Spoiled gumbo sounds. Yeah. Don't blame me. Don't blame this one. Oh, never mind. Body clinic. Whoa. June 21st. This is where Annie was Whoa. Okay. Now, he's definitely giving off a quack doctor vibe. But I'm not going to judge. Uh-huh. Director Hottie. Ho ho. With the director himself. What can I help you with? Huh. Dude, you are a twitchy motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Miss Any Minnie. Miss Minnie? Miss Any Minnie? Oh, her. Too bad. I'll tell you something. That girl left here a long time ago. Okay. More of a punk. Sir. You shouldn't be up and about. Come on. It's bad. A dementia patient? Don't be so harsh on an old man like me. Don't you dare start that sweet thing with me. If you don't behave, you'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital. I didn't think nurses could be this direct or forceful towards their bosses. Be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat. Yep. Yes. A patient. Uh-huh. Don't. Yes, me. Who in the world are you? I'm Director Hody. Ho ho. Yeah, that sideways glance was what gave you away. Off somewhere. Oh, the humanity. The only person I can talk to is this guy, huh? Okay. Seating. One. Oh, yeah. It's quality, not quantity, that counts. Uh-huh. It's the waiting area. An exit, okay. It's an exit. Is that? I thought that's exit. Maybe it is exit. I don't know. And look at that strained face, twisting all his ways in that oily sweat. Wobble wobble, like he's about to fall. Oh, sorry. Uh-huh. Doesn't look like this. Okay. Word to the wise. Do something in vain, and your only reward is tiredness. Yep. Okay. What do you got for me, director? Quote, quote. Be all sorts of doctory, clinical stuff. Uh-huh. I don't actually know or particularly care about the details. Oh, oh. There's a really big general hospital around the corner. And they can't accommodate everyone. They move some of their patients here. Uh-huh. You do surgeries here, right? Yes. We do some plastic surgery here, it seems. It seems. Yes, uh-huh. It seems that way. Is he basing that off of, like, that poster, maybe? Now you're talking. She was transferred from the general hospital. Damn, that stare is something else. And the hand wiggling. Ugh. The general hospital. Kind of surgery. It's really bad. Really bad. What kind was it? Plastic. Something. I can't tell you. Okay. Mr. Director. How doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. Patient confidentiality. That's the word I was looking for. It's all in those TV shows too, right? You've seen them. Hmm? Yes? Yep. I have seen them. Never gonna get it. Those broken zipper teeth of That's right. That's a wild pull, bro. Unzip those broken zipper teeth. Damn. Wild. Something to show the old coot. Something's telling me one of the articles. And my mind's blank. Yes, it's boring. That's why. Boring. How do I put it? I have more attractive items. Yes, attractive. Yeah. Which means I'm pretty oh, whoops. I didn't even press that. He wants profiles. Probably this. It's really cute in this picture. You'd agree, right? Wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. I'll tell her for you. Yeah, please. I'll be waiting. Waiting. Okay. What about her? I feel like somewhere I've seen her somewhere. I think. Well, when it comes to consultation, I'm sure we can get reacquainted. What about him? Answer. Trial is tomorrow. I would really like some information from you. I think I can let you in on a little secret. Yes, actually, I'm not the real director. I figured that out. With the half a fly's brain do that. What do you mean? You have to explain this to him. Hold on, I'll give you some real information, okay? Actually, it's clinics. See, I'm like this place's walking dictionopedia. Dictionpedia. Yeah. Walking encyclopedia. Yep. My specialty is in young, silky smooth body patients. There's nothing I don't know about them. Bears talking about it. Anyway, you wanted to know about Little Miss Minnie, right? Her especially well. Really, especially very well. Why is that? Trust me, I would get to that. She was transferred from General Hospital. Yep. A year ago. A year ago? Okay. Ill. Nah. She was injured, not ill. And I could see, yep, I could see it was a huge wound at that. Whole body was wrapped around in rounded bandages, and her arm was in a cast. Sounds pretty severe, alright. An accident. They're scary, yes. Cars. Mhm. Yeah. It was a traffic accident. That's what gave her the terrible injuries. I swore it was on in the papers. I did it all up. I did. It was terrible. What's wrong with this old guy? I wanna looked up information on his accident, correct? Sure did. Read every paper that covered it at the time. What kind of accident was it? You'll get me the article. Sweet. Get me wrong. I thought something like this might come up. So. Bet I could learn about how to stay on a lead from this guy. She was attractive. That's how he stayed on it. And here we go. Here we go. Yes. Miss Annie was in the passenger seat, and dozing. Strong jolt woke her up. Next minute, a sea of fire was all around her. Got it open somehow, man. Get away. Okay. Yep. May 24th. Late last night, two women's car crash. Two women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation revealed the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Okay. He was like totally tired and dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash, and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and like got out. No bike from anything else. Okay. Driving the car was her sister Minnie. What's the nurse saying? 14 patients were actually. Is this then a mere coincidence? Car crashed with two women in it, maybe? That's a better way to say it. Operation. Yeah, what is that? Whole face was burned like bad toast. It was bad. Very bad. Need plastic surgery. So is that Annie or Mimi? This Annie had a picture of herself. She had just gotten her license. Happened out a license photo on her, yes. See, I got her photo as a way to remember her, yes. Well, more like swiped. Breach of ethics. That she has lots of pictures of herself. Sure. It's precious treasure. I didn't bother us. Probably got burned up along with the car. Half a year, okay. Sometime in December last year. How was I? I was a real help, wasn't I? Yes. Thank you. Well then, I'll be getting back to my room then. Tell Miss Annie I said hi, okay? Yeah? Hell no. Ah! Okay, it's definitely time to leave. To Kurain. So how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Hell yeah. Ain't looking so well. That old granny called the cops. Why would Morgan call the cops? Sure getting interesting, okay. Development in the case. bloomers in the pot. Put it that way. Master C. Controlling the village folk. And now you see what it's turned into a murder. That's what. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, news to everyone else in the world. Yep. Yes. Uh-huh. The old granny. Yep. He doesn't have spiritual power, though. Uh-huh. Not too long ago, she's hanging around the garden. Okay, thanks. Yep. The master. The eldest daughter. Turns out that old brat is Missy Faye's older sister. Oh? So the oldest sister is usually the one with more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Uh-huh. Lost her younger sister, Misty. It's made the townsfolk turn against her. Said all sorts of things too, like she's the oldest, and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful. Ah, so our polite, rude lady was a victim as well. Uh-huh. What would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Maya's family would have been the branch family, I reckon. Interesting. Thank you. Do, 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 do. She have anything? No, she's gone. Okay. Winding way. Updated. What up? Like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yep. I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? Okay. Ooh, take that. So if you discover these, you really need to make sure you get the clues. Whose accident? Your sister's accident. And like, that's all I have to say about it. Another person's accident. Someone in mine has to be yourself. At your own car accident. Me. Like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? Yes, I can. Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says Miss Any Minnie holds interview about crash. Ah. Suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to hospital, correct? Like, wait. What now? That's not me. Huh? Like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's, like, totally not me. My name, Any Minnie, is, like, pretty common. Mimi Minnie is in here, too. Like, totally. Wow. What a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. I think I'm gonna let you get away with that. Like, now what? Like, hospitalized. This? The driver's license? This is your proof. Like, what's this picture supposed to mean? Got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. So, certain patient there. He's quite a fan. Ugh. Of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. Yeah, he is pretty creepy. Yeah. Wait a sec. Okay, so like, I was in an accident, sure. That's like, totally not related to this murder. This article says that one of the women died, correct? And the one who died, who do you suppose they mean? Could be Beanie, Minnie. Your sister, Mimi. Your sister car while she drove. Two of you were together. And your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Boom. Unlocked. Oh, baby. Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were like on our way home. Passenger seat when I fell asleep. Uh-huh. And then it happened. At the time, grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. She said any at the start. Mimi's the one that survived, not any. Your sister? I like do anything. I was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. I'm sorry. Mimi. Huh. He was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that too. Like, pay my sister back. This give Annie a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. Seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? It'd be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. Slice the hump. Okay. This is a split personality thing too. It's both sisters together. Now we're talking to Mimi. Ha ha ha. Hey, what? Ha ha ha. Hmm. I don't know if I have anything else to present to her. He does have a split personality thing going on. Wait, go on. Doesn't recognize her own face. Dr. Gray. Is that it? I don't think I got everything from her though. Ah, okay. Okay. Thinking about the profiles either really change anything. I guess we'll try moving around first. Channeling chamber? Nope. Ah, okay. Looks like something's up. Leave my mother alone. Hey, hold on. Okay, pal, I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear. It's perfectly alright. I'll be out for a short while with this young man. Mother! Please let me go. Too. You must stay here and protect the bear. Ugh. I'll tell you what. Whoa. Oh. Do not upset me further, detective. Sorry. Poor Gumshoe, being dragged off by the ear like that. Ow. Mother. What happened? Pearls? Mr. Nick. Really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Uh-huh. What about Mystic Maya? Can't just leave you here all alone either. I guess we just move? Yep. Got me waiting, Phoenix. That ain't Maya. That's Mia. Boom! How are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think everything will be on your shoulders. Whether Maya's guilty, found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. Memory serves. Mia had a few psyche locks of her own. Welcome me to try. Okay. Locked. Why do you think so? Battle wits against Mia. How did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray? Also, how did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? Standing around in front of the room at the... Yep. Gone into the room before the channeling. That's what I think, in any case. Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there. That's true. Can't figure out the murderer's movements. Were stuck like a beach whale. Are you actually asking of me about spirit channeling? Hell yeah. It is indeed about spirit channeling. I feel like I don't understand a thing about it. It's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it? Guess you're right. Assuming. Why does she have the key? I think it's any. Pearls. I think it's gotta be any. I mean, maybe. Experience and person you're calling was something our ancestor, Mystic Amy Bay, acquired. Heard that name. Truly a family known for its service to the gods, Mystic Amy was born, she was given a certain fate through her faith. Because, you see, she named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism. Ami Tabaha. To this day, her soul is still sealed in the Kurain sacred earth. It sits in the winding way, and has her name written on it. Yeah. Okay. It's our split personality that snuck into the thing and shot him. And Pearl with the key in hands. I changed clothes then in there? I don't know. But like boom boom boom. The murderer. Phoenix. That's someone from you, isn't that right? Alright then. Tell me who you think I'm protecting. Who she's protecting? Maya? No. It's gotta be one of these three, right? Nah. Who you're protecting? I think it's Pearl. I think it's her. Morgan Fay, of course. No one else you would protect like this. Yo, got it in one. While the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. Already has an alibi. That's true. Evidence. Suspicion. The box. Suspicion on my aunt. Suspicion on the ant. Thought it was the box, but no. The key. This black key. Yep. Yeah, somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the central garden. There's only one person who could have done that while I was busy calling the police. Person taking care of Maya. Morgan. Yep. I also noticed that. And long after the murder happened. Yep. Someone could have found the key somewhere and dumped it into the incinerator. But that's... Prosecutor would use something like this small to shred your case. dismissed then, if we're in this line of reasoning. Yep. Same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. Uh-huh. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both the key and this piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume. She was wearing her costume. Someone changed her clothes. But why? I don't know why, but there's only one person who could have done that. Yep. Yep. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. She was with us the whole time. Don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know. My aunt is the culprit, and how did she commit the murder? She isn't. An accomplice. Now, you think it was Pearl, but it was him. Her. Any mini. She's the answer to the final question. We're in cahoots. I wonder what happens if we answer Pearl. I think they're trying to lead you to be it was Pearl. But somebody a lot of size can fit in the box as well. Something's bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. A person who had to know a lot about Faye Manor and the village itself. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. You can assume any mini was involved somehow, but we have one problem on our hands. A problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Yeah, we do. What? Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray. We don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with any. She was absolutely cooperating. Would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Mother, she is the one who holds the key to this. Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye. Why would she bring her? No. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. To be continued. I will say, if you weren't aware, it's not entirely obvious. But if you are aware, mentioning split personalities at the start kind of gives it away. And you can notice the different personality too when we caught her, basically. But now we have to prove it. Dun, 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 dun. 22nd. 9:51 a.m. I'm about to go to court. Okay. Nick. Yes, Maya. Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me. She's so much more accomplished than you. Spirit medium in training. strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. Then you look at me, and well, the daughter of the master. I'm still just a little girl. You're my partner, though. I need my partner to solve cases. That's not really your fault. And also, I think you're really strong too, Maya. For all you've gone through. Pearl, you run here again? Aww. Morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right. Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yeah, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. I don't feel confident enough without her help. She is related, I guess. So it's reasonable. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Love? Pearly, not this again. Can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you two alone. To your alone time. Ooh. Thank goodness. So my Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Yep. It's court time. Court is now in session. The trial of Maya Fey. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Now let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright. Back to the Phoenix full name. I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. Really? Your failure? Miss Perfect? The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you made quite the name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. Famous one is me. I am the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. You know who took down Von Karma, lady? Me! That was 40 years. What's 5 years? Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. And it to be a loss? It's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. Really are scary. Women really are scary when they fight. It's true, I should not get involved in that. A very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. Okay. A defendant could have left the channel chamber, correct? Yes. That's not what happened. This key is slip-proof. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. I'd like to say one thing before we begin. Let's hear it. Prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of the arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What are they going to bring up then? Please. How do you explain this picture? Actually is... I mean, that's Mimi's face. channeling. That's actually her. Uh-huh. How do you explain this picture? You saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. Okay. I believe that is when she dropped this key. Ah, okay. Where's your proof? Is that what I'm here for? Prosecution would like to call the defendants on. Morgan Fey to the stand. Really torn events, okay. Witness. Name and occupation. My is Morgan Fey. I'm a spirit medium. In a manner of speaking. A manner of speaking. She's not mystic. That's all I'm gonna say. What do you mean in a manner of speaking? It'll be vitally important later on. After the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yep, that is correct. I noticed this, and this was also vitally important to this case. Spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya. She's not a spirit medium, or well, she doesn't have the power for it. Then how'd she perform this? I mean, it's possible, but it's also possible that she couldn't perform this. Uh-huh. Technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Uh-huh. Damn, be quiet, Judge. Now witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Uh-huh. One word could have been Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room. Lying. Here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Dude, how do you get your hair like that? That's insane. Order, order. Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during that time. I will try my best. Up the ante. Nah. Maya's escape. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I request that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Mostly factual. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. That's a lie. Great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. It's a wild thing not to bring up. Yep. Did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. More trouble than a murder charge? Must correct false cities when they arise. Simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your cross-examination. Uh-huh. Smart and sly is definitely a way to describe her. Cracking her testimony, okay. That's why we press people. Uh-huh. Those two. That foreign lady and yourself, yep. Is that so? I'm sorry. Cannot understand her atrocious English. Not to mention she looked awful. Damn. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office. Thanks. It's gonna be costly, ain't it? The other lady contacted the police. Possible to escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Another what? Yeah, another what? Huh. For there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Yep. Yep. You struck the defendant on the head. Was a lie. Why would you lie about that? It's very painful to say, however. Cover for the defendant. Question further. So you're covering for the defendant. And later that was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade, Mystic Maya, had done something very unexpected. What, pray tell, did she? Didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there's always Lee. Very well. Rock in the pit of my stomach. Continue with what happened. Okay. Thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. Uh-huh. However, yes. Physically larger and stronger than the defendant.
Objection!
Objection! What about this picture? It was not physically my effect. Yep. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Poor judge, dude. That or the nurse she had called. She had run away. Wouldn't you have given chase right away? I would have, however. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. You fainted. Dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. Uh-huh. I'm not sure, about 10 minutes perhaps. Almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Witness, elaborate on that point for us. No knowledge of where she went after that. Mm-hmm. Yes. Question further. I will think that's obvious, good sir. Is that true? How can you say she left the room? Boom. I have to wonder myself. But the key word here is this witness. I mean, she has another witness up her sleeve. That's why. Looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. There's nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. Yeah. Although it's lying, but you know. Maya Fey did leave the chamber. We don't know that. Where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Be quiet, you. What the escapee had done was she What if she becomes a was she had gone to speak with a certain someone? What if she becomes the new rival Edgeworth? That'd be kind of funny. Helps us on a case. I think it could happen, but not yet. Who was it? Miss Any Minnie, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Yep. They got their stories together and name and occupation. Okay. So my name is like Any Minnie. I'm like researching like parapsychology stuff at the university. Uh-huh. It's like, I guess most people call it occult stuff. And that's what most people call it. I can't say I understand what that means. I struggle. Suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Minnie. After the murder took place, he spoke with the defendant, IFA. Is this correct? Well, like, I guess. That's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is alright, isn't it, Your Honor? For love of all things good, Your Honor. Have some spine for my sake. After the murder. Channeling started, I was sleeping in the side room. Like, a little later. Someone came in the room, like, really suddenly. Huh? Damn. It was like, oh my god. Totally my sister. I, like, hadn't seen her in, like, so long. I was so happy in it. Like, a sad way. My sister, she, like, told me something, like, totally terrible. Richard was your sister. Oh, you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at the time. Spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister. Minnie. She was a nurse at the Grace Clinic. This is witness. Like, yeah? You mentioned a terrible something. Why don't you tell the court what that terrible thing is? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Like, do I totally, like, really have to? Please. What did you learn? Like, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. Drugged with sleeping pills. Okay. I was murdered by that person. Uh-huh. Ooh. This is just her recalling her past, though. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Any. That's the same dialogue from the start. I think it could have happened at that point. Sure, that's what she said. Yes. There. Are you satisfied, Your Honor? Still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It's a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. I don't know about that. The end, huh? I love her bow flourish thing. Like all loose ends are accounted for. Testimony just now. Was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. There's room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. We believe that our cross-examination will reveal the real truth behind this murder. Yet again, the foolish fool spouts out more foolishly foolish drabble. I wonder if you'll make this one more entertaining than the last. Alright. I'm Oppressor. Like when the channeling started. Uh-huh. Is that because of your, sesame allergy, was it? Like, think they were sesame seeds, like, lunch they served that day. Uh-huh. Totally be a seedy day. Indeed. Mm-hmm. So you were taking a nap. Did something happen while you were sleeping? Really sudden. Do you know the time? A little before 11 a.m., something like that. There is no times with this one, huh? Interesting. Okay. Not asking what time it is now. I meant what time it was when that someone came into your room. That's what you want to what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about that. Sorry. My bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it. Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like... What was I talking about again? Never mind. Oh my god, totally my sister. Are you absolutely sure? I guess? You guess. Was it or was it not your sister who entered? Like, I don't know. I mean, like, totally don't know your sister at all, Mr. Smith. First off, my name is not Mr. Smith. Second, I'm an only child. The Phoenix lore runs deep in this one. But more than that, she managed to mess up the question with her answer. Thanks for us. Waste of time. How did you feel when you saw Miss Mimi Minnie? I was so happy in, like, a sad way. Happy in a sad way. I mean, it was my sister. When most people would react here with surprise at seeing a dead loved one alive again. But like, maybe if I was like someone who didn't know about like the occult, but I like know all about the Kurain channeling technique. Point here is the witness immediately recognized that it was her sister. Yeah, like what she said. Might as well question further. So you really didn't think anything strange of the whole encounter? Nope. Like there weren't any reason for me to like think anything was strange. Don't keep badgering her. You know the phrase I'm typing? You will. Is it really that important? It's very important. What it is yet. To bluff for now and make it seem like I know what I'm talking about. Alright, Mr. Wright. Miss Minnie, please amend your testimony. Thank you. I'm like totally cool with that. I wasn't like scared at all. And like her costume looked totally like normal. Uh-huh. There's nothing odd at all about your sister's appearance. Like, yeah. Nothing was like weird. That's her contradiction. She's talking to herself like she found something wrong. That's impossible. I know. Like, is everything okay? Can I like Go on. She like told me something like totally terrible. Hold it. Yeah. Can I just like tell you about it? Do you like forget something? The foolish fool with a foolish sieve for a brain only speaks foolishly with foolish words. Excuse me, princess. Not right. Very well. May continue. Yep. I caught it. Boop, boop, boop. He's this guy. Boom. That was a very well spun lie, Miss Annie. What are you babbling about this time, Mr. Phoenix, right? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. Stealing my lines now, are we, Phoenix? Miss Minnie, may I remind you of what you said? You said that there was nothing strange about your sister's appearance. Yeah, and? I don't think that's what you were thinking at all. Take a look at this picture. This is a picture of the sister you met. I think that even you would be surprised if someone appeared for you like this. The blood spray. Ah, she caught on, huh, Von Karma? Miss Minnie, why did you not include the blood you saw in your testimony? You were really testifying and not lying. You would have noted it right off the bat. Da, 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 da. Yeah, chew that hat. Miss Minnie, what is the meaning of this? Miss Minnie? Oh? That was a new frame. I'm thinking. Don't interrupt me. This is Mimi. That. What are you stammering on about, Your Honor? Well, I know. You don't have to tell me that. Not like this, Calm yourself, witness. I'm sorry. I, didn't mean to snap. Now, hurry up with your testimony, if you please. Judge still looks a little shaken up. A lot of help he's going to be. Part 2. Alright. The side room was, kind of dark, you know? It's purple, right? Blood totally blended right in. And I, persuaded my sister it wasn't. Right to do something like that? What? That's a weird line in general. And then, it took my sister to the channeling chamber. You returned her. Yes, now I see. You have given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. Thanks, Gramps. Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Not even a response, just a... Don't make me pound this table again. Right? I'm a presser, as usual. I thought it was pretty bright out inside that room. Subjective opinion onto this court. That's right. How is my statement any more subjective than this witness? You are such a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Damn. Okay. Ugh. Let me out of here. It's like purple, right? Blood totally blended red. Didn't see the blood. Like, yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at that time as well. Awesome. You're going to tell me next that you didn't notice the gun earlier either? I like totally didn't. All I was looking at was like her face. Continue. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like right to do something like that. Why do you have to persuade her if you didn't notice the blood? Totally flipping at because she just shot. I think like she knew. She said she did something really bad, and like she said she wanted to go with me too. Like apologize, Miss Morgan. Took my sister to the channeling chamber. I guess so. Made her feel a lot better. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Phoenix, right? The sooner the better. Says with the whip at the ready. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. Like, sure. Is there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Like, what do you mean? Ooh, okay. In the side room. Maybe catch her in the lie of it being dark. But, maybe. Because the box was moved there afterwards. We're going to the crime scene. Arrived at... Let's go with you're going, because this is where Pearl comes in, I think. Like, no, nothing strange. Like, totally kidding. It's very important. It's very important. Yes, we do. Miss Minnie, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. Like, I don't get why, but okay. I, like, didn't see anyone on the way to, like, the channeling chamber. Like, I remember. I didn't see anyone. Yep. I know. I trapped her with Pearly. Isn't... Amy? Objection! I break her promise not to let Morgan know, though. Oh, I'm sorry, Pearls. I'm sorry. In your case, like crack in your perfect life. Mwahaha. Take a look at this urn. Like, urn? There are cracks. Do you see them? So, like, what does that prove? Objection! Who cares about some worn out old urn? It's currently irrelevant. Like, yeah. I already, like, said I didn't see, like, anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. I didn't, like, totally say anything about, like, an urn, did I? Looks like you still don't understand. I propose that if you had really been walking along the winding way at that time, there's no way you've not seen this person. Pearl Faye. I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Faye's daughter, Pearl Faye. And how is this child relevant? It just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. Oh. She just happened to break this urn. Oh. Wait, she broke the urn? Figured out, Von Karma? Yep. She accidentally knocked it over with her ball. Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the winding way, crying. Damn! That's an insane... Oh man, that hat. I need that hat. Hat that can take being chewed on and fucking a full facial fucking imprint. God. Dun, 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 dun. Miss Minnie, why you lying? Pearl was there in the winding way at the time. He was hard at work, putting the pieces of the yarn back together, you see. Didn't see that while you were walking. I'd have to declare you legally blind. I mean, just take it. I think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Minnie. You're lying. Yeah, you're lying. You need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness. Boom. So, Miss Minnie, tell us the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was like sleeping in the side room. She really sleeping in the side room? There's no way. Your lies aren't here. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible, because there's clearly a contradiction. It's in her testimony. Earlier in your testimony, Ms. Minnie, you made the following statement. And like, Miss Morgan was the only one in the channeling chamber, you know. And both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had gone to call the police. So, like, does that, like, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Minnie, how did he know that fact? How? He did that Miss Faye was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means Miss Minnie did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by way of the winding way. But look at the mayor guide map. If one were to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. That's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Minnie, please answer. Don't ask a question off a baseless assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've put it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? Shh. You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was anybody. So now is the time to prove it. Let's hear your answer. That's very simple. The channeling chamber was here, of course. That's the channeling chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Minnie was at the scene of the crime. Order, order. Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and defendant were in the chamber when the channeling started. That is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Miss Annie was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Like, where was I hiding? Oh, you're gonna tell me? Boop. Here, of course. Behind the folding screen. Don't make me say that. Recall yesterday's testimony. There ain't no way anyone was hanging around behind that folding screen. See? Dude, her poor hat. No! You're gonna rip it. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin it on me, slime ball. Minnie. Miss Minnie. One so young as you shouldn't be saying, shut it, Grant. As if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Guess I should help it along. Damn. With the help of this. Take that, Miss Minnie. How you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. But I disagree. Theory's already been disproved. Lotta disproved it when you... disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. Clothing box that was in the side room, right? Nothing to do with murder at all. So I should know. That clothing box was there in the side room the whole time. You were asleep. Also, completely different personality. Her eyes are open too. And those are the eyes of a sharp Minnie. Side room the whole time. Where the clothing box was at the... yeah, actually. I have evidence. Piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime where the murder took place. The box itself. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. This... what on earth? I don't have time for you to sit there. Surprise, hurry up and say it already. There's a hole. About 8 inches off the ground. A hole above 8 inches above the ground. Where have I heard that? We heard that before. The folding screen. Has a hole at the same height. I don't know. There's something about her. She's not like Von Karma. She's like Edgeworth, where she's surprised by the occurrences. And she wants to know the truth too. Kind of feeling is what I'm getting from her. That's why I like her. That's right. I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen. Which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. It went through the screen, and then into the box. Miss Minnie. You were hiding behind the folding screen, waiting for your chance. Yes, your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Order, order. Mr. Phoenix, right. What about this picture? this photo is Miss Minnie. That is exactly what I am saying. Miss Minnie. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Maya Fey. She had it planned from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No. Stop. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix Ray, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that by herself. You stepped into my trap now. Correct. It's not. For one person to do all the preparations, that is. The foolish receive no mercy. You're the one being foolish, though. Not possible for one person, correct? That's what I said. Miss Minnie. You had an accomplice. Morgan Fay. This person. If it wasn't someone from Kurain Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume. If it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have had that box to use. Morgan Fay. Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Minnie? Got Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Do you deny it? There's still some truth to this case, though. I'm expecting an objection. Full rage mode. I think this is what really happened. Murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then, the channeling started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two. Both of them had their eyes closed. First, she drugged Maya Fey with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Maya's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected. Bang. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. The last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker. And that is why the hole in the holding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and murdered him. Shot him point blank. After that, you and the other lady thought to break into the room. Gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect to hear, which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the channeling chamber. Click. Smitty. Covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Fey. Sort of deception would be easy to see through. Precisely why Miss Morgan chased us out. Leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. Hurry! before there are more victims here. Mm-hmm. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. It is indeed, but there's a little bit more to it. Ha! 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 Itty bitty, it comes out. Laughing at a time like this. You simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still, by chance, evolving? What is it this time? It was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood would lose due to something this petty? She's pulling out the perfection. Sir Phoenix, right. Your argument is flawed in one very crucial area. And that is motive. This witness is the real murderer. Why would she go through all this trouble? We need motive now. Working together with a medium, pretending to be one, putting on this whole act. What reason would she have to do such foolish things? That's, yeah, that's right. Exactly what I was gonna say. And one other thing. Why would Miss Minnie want to kill Dr. Gray? Where is her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. Uh-huh. I think it's this. At the wheel. Tired and dropping asleep. If Miss Minnie is to believe, the one driving the car was her sister, was a nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic where 14 patients actually. This is our proof then. Here's Piper flipping 2. Ha! Just as I thought, you bore me with silly answers. What? Yes, I do. You suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proof that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm like, going to explain. So like, please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was discharged from the hospital. If I like wanted revenge, then like I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, like the guy that thought of the spirit thing was like Dr. Gray. I was like a total coincidence he asked me about it, you know? Her airhead persona. Youch! Pathetic, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You failed to support your own theory. Did I, though? The end. I think we have our answer, Mr. Phoenix. Revenge plan is overly complicated, and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there's no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. We need more evidence. You don't even have any truly decisive pieces of evidence to demonstrate your point. Tisk tisk. So many faults, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You should really learn your place. What happened? I thought I had her for sure. Like, it's just as I, told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Aww. Very well. I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Minnie. Objection! Was it, though? Your Honor, please allow the defense 1 more minute. Alright. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But, you know, regardless, that girl will train for this crime. Everything happens for a reason. There's a reason for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. There's also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Final answer, please. In this way, can you provide a reason? I think our answer is obviously going to be yes. I can. Only you can do this. I'll show and substantiate the fact that Miss Minnie had a move. Too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Teehee. Yeah! Whipping your own witness. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, alright? What? You're supposed to be on my side. Yeah, keep whipping her. All he cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? She's honorable. I don't care if you are my witness. So help me, I will throw you out of my way. No way. We're giving a full recess. Wait a second here. To be continued. Yep. (4-2) trial. 22nd. 2 hours later, okay. Is it really true about my aunt? Right, so Maya. There's no way Annie could have killed Dr. Gray by herself. In circumstances, there's no one else other than your aunt, Morgan. Why would my aunt? Everything is going just as I predicted. Mr. Phoenix are right. Von Karma. Why are you doing this? Why are you trying to take revenge on Nick? Nick has nothing to do with what happened to your dad. Don't you have something better to worry about? Say your own situation. She wants to take me down more than anything, huh? Even though we're the same age. Are you done yet? Caused me enough pain and suffering. Not yet. My goal is to defeat you and let the whole world know of your defeat. And even if you do that, it won't bring your father back. Whatever. Let's bring this match to its conclusion. And then we'll know who the real winner is. She's a good rival, too, not gonna lie. Alright. This is it. We'll now reconvene. Yes, sir. You prove Miss Minnie had a motive. I believe I can. One point of connection. This is a car accident 1 year ago. That's the motive. About your car accident last year. You wanted to like ask about my motive. I don't see the point in bringing up the past. Yeah, it's kind of important. Totally don't think I'll do any good, but last year's accident. Last year in May, Something really bad had happened. My sister's clinic around then. Like the night of the accident, my sis was totally tired while she was driving. I was like totally pooped too, so I like fell asleep in the passenger seat. I like woke up because of a jolt, and like it was a sea of flames around me. Like opened the door and like got away. Yep. All over the tabloids. Drugging your sister. Merely rumors. Gossip. It's impossible to prove that Dr. Gray did in fact drug Miss Minnie's sister. Yeah. Have to work this from another angle. I'm oppressor. Yep. It's like May 2nd. And like our accident was on the 24th. Totally tired, so that's why, duh. That was a malpractice incident where 14 patients died, correct? Yep. It was the cause of the mistake. Like, I heard it was because the medicines, like, got mixed up. Is that the fault of your sister? Like, no way. Dr. Gray, like, wanted to blame it on my sis. Nothing to do with our murder here. Besides, the police report has already documented that was entirely Minnie's fault. Which means as far as the real facts are concerned, Minnie is the one who made the mistake. It really wasn't my sis. Totally tired while she was driving. Me and exhausted. I had to talk to the police and like it's being investigated like every day. It's like a totally terrible situation. Press order. Why didn't you ask to switch places? What are you talking about? I didn't switch drivers. Your sister was so tired. Then you should have switched with her. True. I don't have a driver's license. It's news to me. It's not aware you didn't have your license, Miss Minnie. Please amend your testimony. Like, okay. Anyway. At 9 correct. Wanna rant. Damn. A paper due, like really soon, so I like hadn't slept and I was working like really hard. Your sister, what happened to her? I didn't see her. Totally black, and there was like a ton of smoke. I like totally had like no clue what was going on. Saying like so much like this is fucking insane. Opened the door and like got away. Please tell us about the escape. Don't remember things about the accident in like detail anymore. No need to push yourself. Didn't have my license, so like I couldn't take over driving for her. So my sis was like giving me a ride home. I'm aware. Yes. And didn't have driver's license. Innie's photo for her driver's license. Boom. But he's not lying. He's not lying. No, you had your license back then. This was a photo you took for the express purpose of getting a driver's license. What is the meaning of this, Miss Minnie? That's right. Yeah, I had like a license, but I didn't get it until after the accident. You had it. You had it at the time of the accident. Director Hody, or the guy pretending to be him anyway, said so. What? Are you talking about that perverted fake clinic director? Yep, that perverted. Youch. No one cares. Like, last November. Happened last May. That's a half-year lapse in time. Uh-huh. Cry and my whip will accommodate. Witness and her sister could not have switched drivers. I'm like, glad you get it, but like, even if I had my license, I like don't think my sis would have let me let me drive. To yourself. That's because more detailed testimony. How annoying. I wouldn't be allowed. Around that time, I was like really close to getting my license. My sister was like this totally big fan of cars and like really valued them. She like had just gotten this really shiny, bright red sports car. She like would say things like, "No way am I letting a new Blade drive my car." So like that's why I ended up in the passenger seat that night too. Yeah. I see. Bright red car for sports. Now then, question marks. Boat. I'm oppressor. Yet again. What do you mean by really close? Okay. Big name lawyer boy doesn't even know what a driver's permit is. Never had a permit. Ignorance is whipped. Damn. All she said this last week was utter nonsense. May I continue? Mhm. How much would you say she valued her car? She'd flip out at like a drop of a rate. And like she would notice if someone had like touched the car door with dirty hands. Such a special care of the car. How can you say that? It was a brand spanking new car. That's fair. Like, wouldn't want to like get it dirty, would you, Mr. Lawyer? Uh-huh. Love it. Shiny bright red. It was a new car. Yep. It was like from the UK. Okay. What? It was a really she model. She had waited for a whole year for it to arrive. Press harder. Append what she just said to testimony. Special import car. Sure, whatever. Why does that matter? Ah, okay. The right door. You drive on the right. And if you open the right door, that means you were the driver. Hmm. Hmm. There's our contradiction. Mm-hmm. Huh? Expensive, and their driver's seat is opposite to our cars here in the States. It seems there's no benefit to owning one. We're in the States, huh? Okay. This whole steering wheel on the right side thing. It's kind of a goofy, isn't it? What do you know? The wild way it starts, the raw feeling of manual translation, the AC. Nope. It's interesting. Yep. No way am I letting a noob drive my car. We're in the States, by the way. Totally awesome. She, like, said she was gonna be, like, racing queen of the nursing world. Uh-huh. Correct. Immediately reached for the passenger side door and fled, like, in a daze. You have to attack it. And by doing so, a flaw will show itself. It has to. Mm-hmm. Boom. Miss Minnie. Why you lying? Mm-hmm. It's an article about the accident. You had said this in it. But I opened the right door and, like, got out. That's correct, isn't it? Why are you suddenly asking me about that? Which side is the passenger seat? The left or the right? It's on the right side, of course. Because the driver's on the left. It'd be if it were an American car. But yeah, the opposite in a British car. Two of them were riding in a British car. Passenger side would be the left side. What do you mean by this? Miss Minnie, you said you escaped using the right side of the door. If you were sitting there, then that means you were in the driver's seat. Yep. Order in the court. Order. Order. Mr. Phoenix Wright is babbling nonsense again. Annie said the person who was driving was her older sister, Mimi Minnie. That is what Annie said. But that is where her story falls apart. Somewhere, all of us made a big error in our assumptions. Looks like you finally found the real root of this murder. If we connect all the dots, there can only be one answer. I'd like to ask the court the question, Annie or Mimi, who was really driving that night? Mimi. It's the one person who had her driver's license. Mimi Minnie. After all, that makes her the only person who could legally drive. What you just said. Which leads us to the next question. The next question. Who is the person standing on the witness stand right now? What sort of idiotic ruse is this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Business's name. This witness's name is... Damn, half health? Her real name is... Mimi Minnie. That is your real name.
Objection!
Of all the foolish dribble. And how do you explain her appearance? This witness had severe facial burns when she was admitted in the hospital. So for the purpose of facial reconstruction, the surgeons used a picture. This is a picture she gave to her doctors at the time. That's right. It's a picture of her younger sister. Mimi Minnie. He died in the car accident. What everyone thought. However, that was not the case. Then, the body they found at the crash site. That was the body of the real Mimi Minnie. Isn't that right, Miss Mimi Minnie? That car accident 1 year ago. The one who died that night was Mimi Minnie. Her sister, Mimi, then stole her face and was reborn as Innie. With this, she effectively erased Mimi Minnie from existence. Your Honor, I'm sure you can now see why Mimi had to kill Dr. Gray. What is the meaning of this nonsense? Dr. Gray wanted to call back the spirit of a dead person. Specifically, the spirit of his nurse that died in the crash, Mimi Minnie. However, that would not have been possible. Because Mimi Minnie was still, in fact, alive. That fact would have been discovered had the channeling been conducted. So this witness had to stop that from happening at all costs. And that's why she had to kill Dr. Turner Gray? Is that what you're saying? Hell yeah. For the channeling. Dr. Gray had the misfortune of consulting this witness about communicating with the dead. In that moment, his fate was sealed. Why do you say my name just now? Looks like I've been unmasked. Witness. Aww. Teary-eyed. My real name is Mimi Minnie. And that quack doctor, he got what he deserved in the end. I was so close to finally ditching Mimi too. So close. But why? Why would you go so far to throw away yourself? To become your own sister? It's about the malpractice incident. Mistake was caused by the nurse. The nurse by the name of Mimi Minnie. That's right, the person standing before us today. A few weeks after this mishap, Mimi Minnie had a car accident in which she lost her younger sister. Couldn't have been worse timing. 14 patients dying in that incident, and her own sister's life extinguished. It was all too much to bear. Found a way for myself to escape it all. The only way. Lost everything in the flames of that accident. Her sister, and even her own face. This was her last chance. Her chance to throw away her past and start a new life as her sister. Mm-hmm. Unbelievable. A plan beyond my wildest imagination. That jerk. If only I hadn't thought of the channeling mumbo jumbo. Mumbo jumbo. Becoming any has been the most horrible experience in the world. Spirit channeling, the occult. I hate it. I hate it all. Hmm. Such as, why did Miss Minnie choose to go with such a complicated plan? Why did Miss Morgan Fay agree to help her execute it? Regardless, I believe one thing has been made crystal clear. The innocence of the defendant Maya Fay. This is preposterous. I'm perfect. Me, Francisco von Karma. I'm gonna enjoy the news tonight, Ms. Von Karma. How about you? It's gonna be podcasts all over the world, right? Your defeat, that is. Damn. 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 Chill. Cha cha cha. I'm sorry, bro. Alright, don't throw shade her way, bro. She'll fucking whip you to pieces. So go ahead and pronounce the verdict. I want to see it's not guilty. Let's go. Court is adjourned. June 22nd, 3:13. Congrats, Maya. Sis. Dun, 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 dun. Aw. Dun, dun, dun. Hey, sisters hugging. I didn't kill anyone, did I? It's all just a dream. Aw. Really bad dream. Dream. I smell the really familiar scent. Huh. Box. That was the box you used to store your clothes from a long time ago. That's right. Aw. One thing I don't quite get. What would have happened if Mimi hadn't shot Dr. Gray? We broke in because we heard a gunshot. Planned to open the door to the chamber cell. And you and Lotta have witnessed quite a scene. Possessed Maya Fey, who had just committed murder. Huh. Nick. Congrats, Maya. Looks like you bailed me out of another jam. Hell yeah. Really don't want something like this to happen ever again. Yep. Every time something happens, I lose someone special to me. That's rough, ain't it, bro? Yeah. My sister and her aunt. Tell me. Tell me why my aunt went and did something so horrible. Why would she help Mimi Minnie with a plan like this? I just don't understand it. I need an answer. Morgan helped me with their plan. It's because... Where's Misty Faye? know the answer. Supposed to be. I don't think that's quite right. No. Mm-hmm. So it's got to be one of the profiles. Pearl? It's. I know the answer. I'm gonna go with Amy. No. I'm at cell 13. Mm-hmm. It's all the unseat that annoying witless main family girl. Mm-hmm. Chance will present itself. Time will come. Isn't over yet. I knew the answer to that. Come on. I didn't have evidence for it though. Turnabout Big Tom. All right. Does look like Franziska is here to stay. I enjoy her though. She's pretty fun. And that was also a very good case. I did a very good job of paying attention to the context clues this time around. And as usual, branch family shenanigans. Um, split personality thing. Or, split personality thing is a bit, I would say, not that common, but in stories I've participated in, it's been kind of common. So I was kind of expecting that. Um, and I predicted it. Then, um, what's it called? Yeah, there's more to solve with the Branch family and Maya and Pearl. Pearl's absolutely going to come again, and she'll be part of other cases, I'm sure. Need to figure out what happened to Edgeworth, and yeah, the story continues. I believe we may be back in the present though, but that'll be it for today. If you watch this, thanks for stopping by. I had a good time, and I'll be continuing. 4 p.m. PST weekdays.